Hey, buenas tardes, Pastor Junior. So yes, I'm doing my walk. No, actually, just got a haircut. But anyways, I was thinking of what to share, right? No, pero I'm looking at Proverbs 21, right? I'm looking at Proverbs 21:1. Proverbs 21:1 is written by King Solomon. You know, King Solomon wrote 3 books. He wrote the songs. He wrote the Song of Solomon He wrote the Song of Solomon in his younger years, and then he wrote the book of Proverbs in his middle ages, and then he wrote the ¿cómo se dice? A book of Ecclesiastes when he was older, right? But I'm looking at Proverbs 21:1 que dice the heart of the king, right? The heart of the king is in the hand of the Lord, and he turns it to wherever. Proverbs 21:1. Ahí te va otra vez. It says that the hand of the Lord. It says ¿cómo se dice? Yeah, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. There you go. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, right? And like the rivers of water, he turns it wherever he pleases, wherever he wishes, right? Proverbs 21:1 says the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. Is in the hand of the Lord, and like the rivers of water, he turns it wherever he wishes, or wherever he pleases. You know, that's a word of encouragement to us believers, right? Because why? Because it represents what? It represents the highest, right? The king represents ¿qué? It represents the highest earthly authority, right? The king represents the highest earthly authority, demonstrating that no human power is beyond God's control. Demonstrating that no human power is beyond God's control, right? So take some encouragement in that. I mean, I don't know. Today's the 1st. A lo mejor hay que pagar la renta. I don't know. I don't know what you're facing. You know, whether it's, you know, your situation with the government or your situation with your landlord. I mean, I don't know what the situation is, but I mean, I'm even encouraged with Proverbs 21:1, right? Once again, it says that the king's heart. It says that the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, right? and like the rivers of water, he turns it to wherever he pleases, right? And like the rivers of water, he turns it wherever he wishes, right? He turns it. So I don't know what you're going through right now, but God can turn that situation around, right? Because the king, the heart of the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, right? If the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, then God can turn my situation around, can turn your situation around, right? Once again, it says so demonstrating that no power is beyond God's control. Right? God oversees the actions of secular authorities. Right? God oversees the actions of secular authorities. ¿Y por qué dice secular? Well, because it's pagan. Right? ¿Y qué es un pagan? Pues un pagan is a non-Jew, a non-Christian. A pagan is a non-Jew, a non-Christian. Por eso dice secular. Because we're talking about unbelievers. We're talking about somebody who doesn't, you know, those who do not worship the God of Abraham and the God of Isaac and the God of Jacob, right? They don't worship Yahweh, right? They don't worship the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. Amen. But you know, just a word of encouragement, you guys, right? Proverbs 21:1. It says, once again, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, right? And like the rivers of water, he turns it wherever he wishes or wherever he pleases. So take some encouragement in that. Amen. Orale. God bless you guys.